Meowdy, y'all. I want to make my tagline like meowdy y'all, but it's so hard to say that, so I'm saying meowdy. Meowdy, y'all. Sup? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, there's already a water me. You don't even see me. What? Evie's good? Nice. I'm gonna say hello to everybody. Perry won! Perry won! Perry won the warm-up. Alright. Hello to Zara, Verum Kalem, Megadork, and Evie. And Rhett the Fox! I don't know why I said fox so British! I don't know what that was about. What on earth? Anyway, how's the music volume? If the music volume's a little too loud, let me know. I turned it down on my end, but I can see the waves, the forms going up for you guys, so if the balance is bad, let me know. Let me know. I'm gonna switch over. Hopefully I'm looking alright. I'm looking alright. Cool. What's up? Hello. I have a few things to talk about before getting started on the things. First off, I already said this last stream. Check it out. Check it out. Emoji wall. Emote wall. Emote? I don't know how to say it. But yeah, any emote you put in the chat, it's gonna appear on the screen. Not just here. Not just here. Also while I'm drawing. Hey, I'm looking great! Oh, I need a blushing face. I don't blush. It's not a real thing. I mean, I can do this. Oh. Should add blush to that. Alright, I'll turn it down a notch. Let me turn it down a notch. I don't even know if I turned it down a notch. That might be good. I think that's quieter. That's quieter. A wee-oo! A wee-oo! Yeah. Okay, a few things I wanted to talk about. That new patron that I mentioned earlier, or rather, patrons, because they are plural, is Neko Nyata. Finally got a little cheeb done for them. Nice! Nice! Amazing! Yes! Complete. Man, I just ate, so I'm just real food-brained right now, so I'm like, where am I? What am I doing? I just ate so much lettuce. Oh my god. Alright, so that is all set. That is all I needed to say. So what we're going to be working on today, first of all, it's hot. It's hot in my room. I'm gonna take my jacket off. I'm taking off my skin in the other dimension, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Alright. There we go. We're good now. We're good now. How about that? How about that? How's volume? How's the volume? How's the volume? Cool. Awesome. But what we're going to be working on today is more sprites. Sprite variation. I'm a little pissed off at my past self because I do not have a bigger version of EZRA saved that I would like to work with, so I'm mad at myself. But thankfully it's only the one version of her, and we don't have any like different bases for EZRA yet, so I might be getting started on a new base for EZRA. Other thing is, I updated the playlist. It is now catered and nice and good, and hopefully the music is listenable and you guys will enjoy the music. Rather partial to Strawberry Sprite myself. Funny joke. Just kidding. I don't think I've ever had Strawberry Sprite, but that sounds like it would be good. I'm not a huge fan of soda in general, but Strawberry Sprite sounds good in my book. Would I like a Cranberry Sprite? Hello, Shin, first of all. And I don't really like cranberries. Poach Rare, it's time to dance! How many months is that now? How many months is that? 15. Do I need a new chunk cat? that you don't have for some reason. I'm still mad about that, by the way. I'm still pretty mad about that. Oh my gosh. So, we'll be working on some sprites, maybe drawing a whole new base, and that'll be exciting. So you guys get to see that. Oh man, there was another thing I was going to talk about. And I lost it. Oh no! Oh! Game Dev Fund. Up there. There's no, like, I have 100 as the next goal, because every $50, I'm going to do a little giveaway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Nightbot whenever we reach the next $50 goal. So the next $50 goal would be $100. Then I'm going to have Nightbot pick a winner from the chat, an active chat member, and if that chat member responds to me in enough time, and if I'm able to contact that chat member, I can send them a little sticker. Maybe a sticker pack, because I have made a lot of them this past year. So that'll be a fun little thing. And maybe we'll have like a little roulette go on where we pick what sticker pack you'll be getting. I actually have a new one. A new one I just made. You want to see? No, you don't want to see. That's just for patrons. That's just for patrons. Speaking of patrons, I do have a Patreon command. Let me put that in there. Unfortunately, the merch tier is all full right now, so we can't have any merch tier people added. Maybe someday I will add more once I have like my sticker production streamlined. Once I get like a Cricut machine or something equivalent to that, then I can just push stickers out like crazy. But you know, as it is right now, I can only really handle 10 because I had to cut them out all by hand. And that gets tiresome. I love doing it. It's just 10 is my limit. I have decided. That is my limit. Wish I could see my chunk cat too. I tried to change my badges, but it won't let me remove the founder badge. Maybe I'll look into that after the stream. I'm gonna make a note right now. Badges. I wrote it down. Badges. I wrote down badges. Not like Pokemon. No, sir. Not like Pokemon. I'm gonna drink some water because I'm talking too much. But yeah. So the Game Dev Fund, that's literally just to financially support me, as I am not taking commissions this month and possibly next month while I'm working on trying to focus, really hunker down on that game dev, that good game dev. Speaking of, I don't have a command for it yet, but I'm gonna get you guys a link. Check it out. That sweet, sweet game dev. Delicious. It's so delicious. There you go. Mixed Feelings Elysium now has a page. Obviously, there's nothing there other than an advertisement for the game. It's in development. It says it's in development, but you can, I believe you can follow it. I'm not exactly sure how itch.io works. You can add it to your collection, you can follow me, and you get like updates and stuff on the stuff that I'm doing. But I will try and keep game dev or vlogs, devlog, what have you, I'll keep that updated as there are updates with the game. I'm going to try and get a demo out by spring, the 1st of spring, you know. I'll try and get a demo out by then. My voice is just... I'm gonna drink some more water. I'm saying that into my cup. Yes. But yeah. That's the exciting stuff going on. I finished a logo for Elysium. And I like it. It looks good. Ooh. I wonder if I can bring up... One moment. I'm probably gonna have to change some stuff. Ooh, yes, I can bring it up. Let me switch over. I just have a blank canvas right now, so you know. Where? Where? Oh, where? It's capturing the wrong window, so. Is that it? That's not it. RenPy launcher? No! No! There it is. And Check it out. It's a work in progress. But that is the opening screen. I definitely want to redo that background. Definitely want to redo that. It's rough. It is rough. It makes me go, ah, like that. It is very rough. Yeah. Yeah. So instead of the blue and yellow themes, we got purple and greenish. And then when you hit load, the background changes to that other tower background. Differences. Differences. I want this tower to not be like, obviously like ruins. I want it to be complete. I want it to be complete tower. That's what I want to do. And other thing that I'm like dumbly excited about for some reason. I just need to show you all. So a little bit of the GUI, the UI is like, you know, instead of being blue, it's purple. Oh, I went backwards. Oh, that's fine. So when you select something, it gets saturated like that. It's so vibrant. And it makes me so excited. Look at this. Yes! Yes! It's the little things in life, really. One thing I implemented today, which you may have seen on Twitter, is, go to EZRA. EZRA's right here. Hey, EZRA. Check out the clothes. The music. I'm sorry, the music is overlaying each other. No! Okay, let me turn this off. There we go. Say something comfortable. This is seen as a work in progress. It's a work in progress. But she looks at you for a moment too long before her idle smile flattens. I'm going to be doing that sprite first. And she screws up her face in confusion. There's going to be another sprite here too. Feel like we've met before. Where are you from? You pause for a moment, feeling like it's just at the tip of your tongue, but you can't quite get it out. You don't remember where you're from. Come to think of it, you can't even remember your own name. There's a period missing! Oh, that's easy. Your spoon. Wait, how would she know that? We must have met before. It just came to me naturally. Whether it was here, or we've encountered each other in some sort of past life, or perhaps a dream, I've definitely come across you before. You're quiet for a moment. If this is true, why can't you remember her name? Perhaps your third eye needs a bit of prying open, I'm EZRA. It's a pleasure to meet you once again. You blink a few times, still finding it hard to believe you met this character before. Regardless, she does already feel incredibly familiar, despite never seeing her before. Tell you what, you seem to be having some issues with memory. I can help you with that. You see, I teach a meditation class every Saturday, after my gig here at the farmer's market is up. I feel like some deep meditation may help you find what you're looking for. Now, I want to point this out. This seems like not a big deal. She's saying the day that you are playing this. This changes depending on the day you're playing this. I just need you to know that. I coded this in. I'm proud of myself. It didn't take me that long. I looked it up and I was like, how do I do this? And it was like this. And I was like, oh, and I did it. So I'm pretty proud of that. Anyway. We are out of there. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Let me bring the music back up. And bring that back up. Bring that back up. And we are drawing Perry. So pretty, I love that. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I like the opening screen being like the tower instead. So yeah, so you know what I'm going for. Yeah, I'm trying to be vague, so if you haven't played the game yet, which, by the way, the first game, I mean, you might want to play the game. You might want to play the first game before you play this one, if you are interested at all. But, of course, yes. So, I recently did a piece with Kahira. Which, let me grab that real quick. I'm really proud of that piece, and I want to do, like, a series of all the characters from the first game. So... Kahir! There she is. Beautiful, beautiful asshole bird. There she is. Love her. Love her so much. Oh. Oh! I'm sorry, I really like Kahira. I love them all. I love all all of the characters, not just in the first game, the second game too. I'm glad you... This piece has done so well, and I'm really... It deserves it. I'm happy. But I want to do a series of pieces with all of the characters in different outfits. Because there have been outfits over the years, the past couple years, that I'm like, this character would wear this. So I want to try one with Perry, or at least start. And that's going to be my warm-up for the day. Boop. Boop. Also, welcome... Ram. Welcome, Ram. It has been a while. How have you been? Oh! So let me get, I had a reference for the outfit. Somewhere. Deep in the mines of my brain. Stop. I'm gonna turn my notifications off. There we go. But I want my timer to go off every 25 minutes. There we go. Let's figure out a pose. See, the Kihira one, the pose isn't, like, too complicated. You know what, I want to bring the pose up on my phone so I don't have... This is why I need 2 screens someday. Someday I will have 2 screens. And then it'll all be over. You love Kahira a lot? I'm glad. I'm glad there are people who love her. I love her as a character. As a person, maybe not so much, but I love her as a character. She's getting better. Hopefully. I hope she gets better. Anyway, cute pose. I'm gonna look up cute pose. I'm gonna find a pose and I'm gonna go off that. Oh, that's cute. Maybe I'll do something like that. It's like the smallest little image, but I'm gonna use it. Something like that. Whew. Really hyped for July? Nice. It's happening in July. I'm excited for this year. I have a lot planned out for this year. 2022 so far has been like pretty nice. Thankfully. Oh, Klonoa in July. Oh, I definitely need to play the second game around that time. Maybe before that time. Now that there's hype going on. There's hype. This always happens. I'll play a game before, like, a big announcement happens. And then I'm like, well, now I gotta play it more. Gotta play it again. Let me blow this parry up. Explode them. God, Chrono Cross in April? That's so soon. Perry doesn't really have hips, but neither does Kahira, and I gave her crazy hips, and you know what? Live your best life. Live your best life. Those are very tiny hips, so that works. That works. Yeah. hello, Hurla Hobgoblin. Just got the news that my move isn't happening, so guess who can stream then when they come out? Nice! Ooh. Congratulations on not moving? Congratulations? Never played Klonoa before, so it'll be my first time ever playing the games. Nice. It looks like a faithful adaptation. The remake, for the Wii, obviously, was, not as faithful. As far as I know. I never played it, because I played the original and I was content with that. I didn't need a remake, honestly. But I'm happy that there's a remake. So there's gonna be a better, more faithful remake with the second one involved too. Because then more people can play the game that never got to, because it's kind of hard to come across either of those games without having to pay an arm and a leg, you know? So it's pretty cool. You said, hey Casey, and I got confused for a second. I was like, wait, who? What? Oh! Assuming Hurla Hobgoblin. You like the VA for Klonoa from the cutscene? See, I didn't, but that's because I grew up with the, you know, the Phantomillion, like the... It's spelling you! Ladu! Bunya! You know, I said we were drawing a bunny, and I said it was bunny hours, but here I am not drawing a bunny and drawing a snake instead. Awful. I'm a liar. Why do you guys follow me? I'm lying. It's not bunny hours, it's snake hours. It's questing beast hours. There they are. I have a really silly stream idea. Stream marathon maybe idea. And it's... First of all, I don't like this tail here, but that's fine. Second of all, it's playing the, oh god, what is it called? Humongous games? Pajama Sam People, Freddy Fish, Putt Putt. Playing all those games. Really hoping that the Klonoa pack gets released on cartridge. I will import copies from other regions if I have to. God. Oh, how do I draw Perry's horn? There we go. I have a question for you, chat. And this is not related to Klonoa, and I'm sorry for changing the subject. But I'm drawing Perry. To those of you who are familiar with Perry and mixed feelings and all that jazz, what creature did you think Perry, what kind of creature did you think Perry was? Because I can guarantee most people don't know or didn't know what a questing beast was. And Perry never exclusively says that they are a questing beast. Nowhere in the game does it say that they are a questing beast. So I've mostly heard, like, dragon. Oh, wrong one. Thought they might be part giraffe. You know what? It's funny you say that. Because the questing beast, a lot of, like, hybrid animals, like mythological beasts, like, in general, that are from, like, old times, are describing beasts from, like, animals from other, like, out of their land or out of their country that they've never seen before. And it is a theory that the questing beast came from somebody, like, visiting Africa and seeing a giraffe and describing it as having the neck of a snake and the legs of an elk and the tail of a lion and the body of a leopard. And it is totally possible that they were describing a giraffe. And then it became an Arthurian legendary beast. And a manticore, it is theorized that somebody just saw a freaking like leopard at night and was like, that big cat had the face of a man. It's like, nah, man, that was just a leopard. You're just losing it. Dragon and giraffe vibes. Questing beasts are really cool. Like, it was one of the first, like, mythical, like, creatures that I was, like, looking up. I was drawing a bunch of sketches of, like, a bunch of mythical creatures when I was first, making, like, brainstorming for mixed feelings. There were a bunch that I considered, but I learned about questing beasts and I was like, dude, this is sick as hell. I don't know why I decided to draw Perry from this angle, but they're actually turning out really cute and I'm pleased. I'm pleased with this. It's kind of wonky so far, but, you know. Can't have everything. Can't have it. Can't have everything. Also, they have this little puppy mouth because if you've ever seen a ball python, they've got that little puppy mouth. Snakes are just cute. I love snakes. Oops, wrong window. It's fine. I still don't understand their hair. I'm very Tetsuya Nomura in that it's like, how does their hair work? Who knows? They've got a little ringlet thing, and it looks cool, and I like it. Who cares? Does it need to make sense? They are a fake creature. Anyway, they are naked right now. I should give them clothes. I should give them clothes. This is a very A pose. You know, that's fine. Water me! Excellent, thank you. Everybody drink water. Or tea. Or any other, like, healthy drink that you are having right now. Drink it. Do it. Do it now! Okay, I need to find the, I got the pose. I got the pose. Good. Done. Down. I want that outfit. I have 13 minutes to do this outfit. You ever realize just how stupidly quick you draw? Because I'm realizing that right now. I did that in like 10 minutes. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Scrolling. Hello? Where's my... There it is. So, hang on. I will find it. Got it. Got my outfit. Yeehaw. Oh, V8? I don't think I've ever had like true blue V8. I've had V8 Splash when I was a kid, and that was tasty. But I hope you get well soon. I'm gonna do this over the shoulder. That's what I'm gonna do. It's not what it's like in the picture that I'm looking at, but no. We're doing this. Yes. And it's gonna have like elastic right here. Yeah. Also, they have like scales. Tropical blend. I don't know if I've ever. I must have had that one. At some point. Delicious. Juice is pretty good. I haven't had juice in a while. Oh man, I should make some hot chocolate. Oh. I've learned something. I wanted to make like fancy hot chocolate, right? So like melt chocolate in like boiling milk. You know, that kind of fancy hot chocolate. It's good. So I was like, you know what? How about I get some, you know, Ghirardelli chocolate chips? I can melt those in the milk, right? I learned something. Semi-sweet chocolate chips generally have soy lecithin in them, and that doesn't melt. The more you know. It just turned into like pulpy hot chocolate, and I was done so dirty, man. I was done so dirty. I had to go back to the store and go get like 100% cacao. Oh my god, I already want this outfit. Nice. Which track sounded familiar? The last one or this one right now? This one right now is from Night in the Woods. The last one was off. Not off as in like the vibes are off, but as in as in the game Off by Mortis Ghost, which is one of my favorite games. Yeah, the pepper steak. Peeper steak. Actually want the skirt to be high-waisted. So, I didn't need to do all that detail. Pepper steak. Good song. The game has great music, honestly. Kind of want to play Off for stream again, but maybe I should wait like a couple more years so it's more fresher. Because I feel like 2 years after playing Off. Pretty sure it's been like 2 years. That might be a little too fresh in my brain. I want to wait till I forget enough. Also, there's gonna be suspenders because I said so. Yes. Oh, Perry in suspenders is gonna kill me. I'm gonna die. Oh. Oh. Let me just. Oh. There we go. Oh. I've only watched the cutscenes and never played the games? Oh. The gameplay is really good. Also, personally, just comparing like the remake cutscenes to the original cutscenes like didn't feel nearly as awkward as the remakes, because I think it's just because of timing. And the original cutscenes well, the cutscenes were made to like time well with the gibberish, which the gibberish was a lot shorter than like, you know, what they were actually saying, because it was meant to just give you the idea of what they should be sounding like when they're talking, you know? So I feel like the timing for all the cutscenes in the remake suffered because of that. In my personal opinion. I don't think Klonoa's like voice actor was bad. I just think he didn't, like, the voice didn't fit for me personally, because Klonoa, like, he had like this really cutesy like Pikachu like voice, you know, and then they tried to make it like more like Sonic and like cool and sort of edgy, and that's just not Klonoa for me. Like, no hate on the voice actor at all, I just think it was a bad casting decision personally. I think they were just, it was 2008, you know. 2008 was around the time when all the games were trying to be more like, you know, cool and edgy. Early 2000s in general were trying to do that, you know. Hello there, Kupo. I wish I could do a Moogle noise. Can't. Can't do it. It's impossible. What? What game, doesn't necessarily have to be a Final Fantasy game, had the best Moogles in your opinion? There's no wrong answers. You just saw the bird waifu video? The time-lapse of Kahira? Well, good. Now I'm drawing Perry, and I forgot to start a time-lapse. How about that? I'm gonna do that right now. It's because I'm streaming. I have stream brain. Ooh. You've only seen Final Fantasy 7 and 15, so I know very little about Moogles. You know what? That's fair. I have seen very little of Moogles myself, so I've seen 7, 9, 10. Hold on. Are Moogles in 10? I think there's only like a reference to Moogles. I think Lulu has a doll, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know many Moogles myself. Kingdom Hearts has really good Moogles. Like, when I think of Moogles, I think of the Kingdom Hearts Moogles. And also the 9 Moogles. 9 isn't, like, my favorite game by any means. Maybe someday I'll get back to it, but it feels like a chore trying to play it for me. Thank you for the follow, Sam33777. It's a assortment of numbers there. I hope you're not a bot. My apologies if you are not. And you're just genuinely like, this is my favorite number. I'm sorry. 14 and 12 Moogles are my favorites. I don't know if I've seen either of those. Ugh. 7 has Mogs, not Moogles. They don't have the pom-pom thing. Lord, I'm pretty much done with this sketch. Why am I like this? Why am I like this, y'all? I am just like this. Oh, there's too much headroom. There's too much headroom here. Good. There we go. There's a little too much, like, negative space for my liking. You know what? I hate this tail. I hate this tail. I'm gonna fix this tail. How? Because it's gonna clash, not clash, it's gonna be too busy right here. And it's gonna bother me. And I'm not gonna like it. It's too much right here. Because these are the same colors, and it's gonna bother me. So... The movement is also weird. Pretty good, Moogles. I've seen the Cactuars in 14, and I gotta say, I was, unhappy with the Cactuars. I really love Cactuars. I think that's my favorite, Final Fantasy icon, mascot, character thing, reoccurring thing, yes. I don't know what to call them. Chocobos? Moogles? Cactuars? What do you call those? Moogle Racer? I'm excited for that. That Chocobo, racing game looks really cute. I'm pretty excited for that one. I don't have a Switch, but you know. It's on Switch, right? I don't have a Switch. There aren't quite any games for Switch that would make me go, okay, I need to get a Switch. I've never been like huge into Nintendo in the first place. The only like huge thing in Nintendo that I'm into is Pokemon, and even so, I'm not like, I gotta get the next Pokemon game. Never. Or not since, you know, I was like super young. I'm gonna save this. Parry. Woo! I'm gonna switch and I'm gonna stretch. Oh, it's Sammy. Hello. You are not a bot. You need to see Banui. Oh, I haven't even started her yet. Oh, I'm glad you like the Banui. But now I'm stretching because I need to take a break. Coconut Mall Troll? What? What did they do? Honestly, every other game besides the Tony Hawk remaster I don't play. See, I think I talked about it last stream. Or maybe it was like during, yeah, it was during like Tazara's stream. The Switch feels more like a party game system for me, and that's not an insult. Like, I love playing my friend's Switch when she comes over and we play Mario Kart and, like, you know, Mario Party and Smash and stuff. That's fun. But, like, other than that, there's not really, like, any games that I'm, like, really into that I really want on the Switch. I really want Pokemon Legends Arceus. That looks great, but I wouldn't buy a Switch just to play it, is the thing. Need to see Banui. Ooh, really good indie game device. I didn't consider that. I should have, being a freaking indie dev. But yeah, there's a lot of indie games on the Switch. I think Night in the Woods, there's a port on Switch. What in the heck? They went, we know you Mario Kart fans are wanting more content than revealed new tracks. While playing while playing Coconut Mall. All the games I play regularly on the Switch are things you can get on other consoles. Aw, yeah, happy face. Yeah, the Switch, like, it works well if you're, like, if you want to just play a game in bed or something. That's nice. Poking around your game collection last night. Oh my god. I was poking around your game collection today because I was like, you know what? I should probably list games that I have, like, contributed to on my itch.io? I don't know how to say it. So I did that. Work time. Goodbye! Can I link to mage fight stuff, Evie? Can I do that? Can I link to mage.gay? I already said it now. Now everybody can find it. Oh no, you're exposed. I'm sorry. Alright, cool. Yay! I hope that works. Playing the Pokemon Pearl remaster, but then I forgot about it for a while. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Diamond and Pearl in general, so I wasn't like super excited about the remakes. But I'm gonna actually start the Banui. Banui time. Beep. But you guys should check out Mage Fight. I did concept art for it, for the characters. It's gonna be real good. Also, yes. Go follow Eevee. Sleepy Wolfie Bites. Do that. You're welcome. Yeah, they're in 3D, and it makes me lose my mind every time I see them. I'm like, oh, I drew that, and now it's 3D. Anyway, there's Perry. We started a sketch. Maybe, I kind of want to put a hand coming in here. It'd be cute. Sassy hand. Anyway, let's close Perry. There's a Banui. And now, we can get into the nitty gritty. Nitty gritty. And by that I mean... Oh. 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 So, we need a flattened expression. To replace the newt one. And I think she has her thing up. No. Flatten bunny. Flatten her expression, not flatten the image like I just accidentally did. Concerned? No. No face. Gone. Face. There we go. I wrote ears as eels. I don't know why. Okay. Like I said, this image isn't as big as I would like it to be, but you know. I can work with it for now. Yes. How do I want to flatten this expression? Make her eyebrows come in like this. Maybe. I'm gonna parappa her. Gonna parappify. Oops. You know what? I can make this easier on myself and do this. That is how you use your resources, folks. Why are these lines so thin? Upsetting. Okay, I want... By flatten, I kind of mean... like she's like realizing something. So I feel like a little squint here would be good. Just like... a little bit. A little squint. Very small. Oop. There we go. And then we can erase some things. Very slight squint. Erase these. There we go. Oh! Don't want that. Ooh. Ooh. Suspicious. I love her. I love her so much. I don't know who my favorite is yet in this game. So far I've written the most for Zale, so I think Zale is my favorite. But I'm gonna call this face sus. Also I'm gonna make a folder for these faces because there are too many now. Oh! Faces. And bada boom bada bing. That sure is a face. Okay, so I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna save this as EZRA FF sus. Final Fantasy sus. FF is full front, that's what it stands for. Yes. And then no. I'm gonna put this instead. And I'm gonna drink some water. Get well soon, Ram. Okay, so now we have that. This one, I want to do a different base. Ezra with finger on cheek looking up in thought. So this might be quarter turn. And this, I'm going to do some magic. I don't know if I'd call it magic, but you know. You know. You know. Oh, you know. What even... I don't even remember your outfits. I don't know if I like that one. I didn't even finish it. I don't like it. Now you're naked. Sorry. I'll figure out different outfits. Later. Not right now. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take these. And I'm going to make it bigger so I can work with it bigger. Oh, it's that. There we go. That's good size. I'm gonna go like this. And I'm gonna draw over it so I can get the proportions right. I'm still drinking water! Oh my god! Sometimes you just need to drink that water. Thirsty! No! 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 Aw, god damn it. This is my punishment for drinking water too long. 2. 3. Stretch. Ugh. Ugh. You guys remember, you have to be drinking water too. And stretching. One more. Where'd the music go? Is it YouTube being like, are you still listening? Yes. I am still listening. Please play my music. Oh. Gotta stretch. Alright. Back to Banui. So I want to do a really cute quarter turn image. See, Ezra's got those bombastic hips. Perry did not. Not quite. Bombastic. This might be most of the stream because, like, doing a full sprite takes me way longer than just adding variation. But I may put this here. I don't know how to draw hands, so, you know, whatever. Put this here. Sup, girlo? I don't like it straight like that. I like maybe. She looks like she's picking her nose right now, but that's because I haven't drawn her head. Because it's gonna be quarter turned. And maybe looking up. Like that. Let's draw our little poof. And I didn't write. I'm not warming up anymore. Silly me. Yay, it fits perfectly. Wow. Haven't taken a Saturday off in a minute. Me neither. I usually choose to work on Saturday. I'm doing it right now. I take days off like Marnie, Stardew Valley. I take Monday and Tuesday off. I'm just call me Marnie. Stardew Valley. I have Stardew Valley on the brain, I'm sorry. I did that 24-hour stream and now I haven't been able to stop thinking about Stardew Valley. I've already put in like 12 hours into another slot. It's such a good like waking up game. And then winding down game at the same time. You just gotta play exciting music when you're waking up. Oh heck! Who done it? Nice. Thank you for the resub for 2 months, Alex Gray Winter. Appreciate that. And you wouldn't see her other wing since she's turned slightly. Oh heck, I should probably put. Watching this stream made you pick up Stardew Valley again after a year of not touching it. Good! It's a great game. I love games where you can like play it any way you want like that. Which is why I'm afraid to ever touch Minecraft. Because I know I will never stop. You do. Definitely get Stardew Valley. Try to take at least 2 days a week off, but that hustling addiction can get me out. Oh man. I feel that. I can be a workaholic sometimes when I really get into it. This can look very confusing. It does look very confusing, don't it? I'm gonna try to clean it up a bit. Ooh! Ooh, wrong color. Ooh. Ezra's very round. Very round bunny. Very round character design. Relaxing. Oh, and you should be relaxing. I gotcha. Yeah. I think it's like rest is like super important, and sometimes it's easy to forget that, especially when there's like you're making money. When I was like first starting like working, I felt incredibly guilty if somebody asked me to take their shift and I said no, because I'm like, one, I'd be making extra money. Two, I'd be helping a coworker out, you know. But then it got to the point where I just didn't say no when I didn't want to work. And like, I would just work like 7 days a week. And it was killing me inside. And then people would just come to me because I never said no. I think it was my dad who told me. Like, because I was saying I feel guilty if I say no. Especially if I have no plans. And he's like, but you do have plans. And I'm like, no, I don't. And he's like, yeah, you have plans to do nothing. And I was like, oh. And then it all just clicked. That if you're planning on like not doing anything that day, and somebody asks, hey, can you take my shift? Be like, no, I have plans. My plans are to do nothing. But don't tell them that. Obviously. But yeah, you have plans. I've never played this game this song is from, but it's a jam. This is from Chicory. I do want to play it. I also want to play Celeste. The same musician did the soundtrack. I don't know if it's the same game dev. I am unsure about that. Unclear. But from what I've seen of Celeste, it looks great. It looks hard, but great. I do like a hard platformer. Not too hard, but... How do I draw my own character's hair? It's just a poof. Ezra's hair also makes no sense. See, it's one of those like those hairstyles that like changes depending on what angle. So, see, she's looking straight forward. And then when she's looking to the side, the little curls that normally curl inward, this is gonna be going outward now. Because I said so. Because I am the one. I am the master of this universe, and I will do this. If I want. There we go. Really helped with work when I had a realization that there will always be work no matter what, and you can never get ahead because there's always more, so you might as well just not when you can. Yeah, exactly. mean, unless there's like something that you're saving up for and you really like need that money, go ahead and take a few extra shifts if you want. There's nothing wrong with that. But if there's like nothing in particular that you're saving your money for and you just want to take like shifts out of like this obligation, like don't do that. Don't do that. That is unhealthy for you. Ezra's hair is so dumb. I love it. God damn it. Why did I make her like this? Here's a little swirl. There we go. Perfect. Ooh. Ooh. Mr. Unknown, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate your little cat. Also, I appreciate you. Yes. But you have a cat next to your name whenever you chat. And you also have emotes that you can use in here and out. In and out of here. So definitely utilize those when you can. I want to make more mixed feelings emotes. Because we do have Silas. I'm debating either like making me a me pog or just making more mixed feelings emotes. You know. Don't you know? Okay. I don't need to draw all those details, I'll just line that. Oh my god. I love her. Look at her. Oh my god. Okay. I wonder if it shows in my art that every time I draw a thing that I am just constantly doing this. You know, like going, oh god, I love them so much. Oh god, look at them. I'm just constantly doing that whenever I draw anything. This is like a fact. This is not just me like playing it up for stream. No, this is real. This is a real thing that I experience while I am alone. I will like whisper to myself, oh my god, so cute, while I'm working on stuff. This is factual. Okay. Now she got the big old sleeves. So these are like covering. So there's like a hand coming through. What is... Okay. You guys remember Kids Next Door? Am I showing my age? It doesn't even feel that old, but it's old now. Huh. I didn't really like that show as a kid. But oh god, I don't even remember any of the characters. But there was one character, she had the big old sleeves. The show is good. I can't really speak for it because it's been so long. I just remember it being like really anti growing up. Which, whatever, there was a lot of kids media like that. But I don't know, when I was a kid, I was really, like, not weirded out, but I was very tired of that theme, if that makes any sense. Like, the theme of, like, making all the grown-ups evil and all, like, the the older kids evil and stuff. I was just like, come on. That's no way. It was a little... I just thought it was a little messed up as a kid. Oh. I think Hey Arnold did it too. I'm gonna call this EZRA QT. Because she's a QT. And also she's quarter turned. Clip Studio. And I'm gonna stretch some more. And drink. But yeah, there was that one character, she had the big long sleeves. Was that 3? 4? 1 was the bald kid. Right? He had the sunglasses. 2 had like goggles. Aw, damn. I don't remember all of them. The shows that I was really into were Dexter's Lab and Powerpuff Girls. I was really into Dexter's Lab. That show was great. That show, it had at least one episode that made little tiny baby feminist me really angry, but there were a lot of like there were a lot of cartoons back then that made me mad about this certain subject, but there was at least one episode where Dexter was like, it was like written like some sort of like nature documentary, and he was like spying on the girls on their sleepover and like writing notes about them, and I was like, dude, that's creepy, that's gross and creepy, and I don't like it. And it was like a very cootie centric thing. I never liked that. I never liked that in kids media. Even as a kid, I was like really grossed out and creeped out by like cooties, and like the way like a lot of media back then like really drove the point home that girls and boys were completely different. Nigel, Hoagie, Cookie Sandman, Wally, and Abigail, they had names. I just knew them as numbers. Number 1. But yeah, that is why I really didn't like Fairly Odd Parents, because that was a huge theme in Fairly Odd Parents. I watched so much of that show, and I was just like, the whole time. Gosh. Fairly Odd Parents had its moments. But, good lord. That episode where they divided the world between men and women will never leave my brain. It will never leave my brain. Butch Fartman, I swear to God. I swear to God, that was awful. And then there was that awful joke. It's funny, like, from an edgy, like, it would be funny if you saw it in like a stupid like edgy YouTuber video, but it was in a children's cartoon that aired on Nickelodeon. And it was Timmy hiding in the electronics section in a superstore from, what's her name? Trixie? I don't remember her name. Trixie or like Tiffany or something. And he was like, "She'll never find me here. Women hate electronics." And I was like, holy shit. I can't believe that was a joke made on public television. On television. I was about to say public broadcasting, but that's not what that was. Ugh. That was a pretty good Timmy impression, though, if I do say so myself. I'm just gonna toot my own horn and pat myself on the back for that Timmy Turner impression. Replace Tara Strong with me, please, because now she is, like, anti-vax and, like, into NFTs, so... Hey, Nickelodeon, if you're out there, I hate NFTs.
And I can sound like this.
Anyway. Oh, good. That's how you know we're related. Also hates NFTs. It's genetics. Just kidding, it's not genetics. Anyway, let me get back to Banui. Banui. Ugh. I saw a thing on Twitter today. It was so dumb. Like, this NFT bro got in an argument with somebody and was like making fun of them because they had like they them pronouns in their like profile. And then the person they were making fun of was just like, oh yeah, and you have a hexagon icon, and they were just fighting. And it was so silly. And then freaking another thing that this NFT bro was like making fun of them for was like that they had a band camp. Like, what? And then he takes a screenshot of like sending them $9 and was like, here's $9, you stupid bitch. And they were like, okay, thanks for the $9, I guess. You really owned me. Oh, gee. And it's like, how is that an own? And then he was just like, well, I figured you didn't have anybody buy anything for several years. And then they were like, actually, people buy my music pretty consistently, but I guess thank you. Like, how is that an own, my guy? You said... I hate when people own me so hard. They send me money. Gotta, like, start insulting more NFT bros so they'll send me money. Like, hey, I bought your game, you stupid hoe. Alright, thanks. Appreciate the donation to my game. I sent money to the Kenosha Theater. I was about to say a really bad insult, but I didn't want to say that. Something about that is the funniest thing. Oh, I need to make this a little bit more ruffled. Also, this music is from the Hex, which you should play. Every time I hear music from the Hex and I'm reminded of the Hex, you need to play it. I need to tell you to play it. And I'm thinking about someday I just want to stream like all of Daniel Mullins' games. Just be like, please play Pony Island. Please play the Hex. Please play Inscription. Yeah, let's not use triggered like that. Sorry, I did not see that. Oh. Got some apiscape. Oh, I gotta draw a hand. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Me making myself draw hands. Hate it. You have to tell Daniel Mullins that Victoria uses his games in her game design class and makes students write papers on the Hex. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, she was telling me about that. Which is great, because the Hex is like, oh, it's such a great example of like, there's so much good game design in that game. With how, like, it uses the same, control scheme for the entire game. And yet spans that control scheme over several different types of gameplay. It's so good. It's like, here's an RPG. Here's a fighting game. here's a top-down shooter. It's like, holy, okay. Alright. Not enough people play the Hex. Not enough people know about the Hex or talk about the Hex. It's very upsetting. I've seen like 2 whole fan arts of Sado from the Hex and it pisses me off. I need to draw Sado. Cause what a terrifying character, honestly, and I love her. Deserves about as much love as Spamton gets. Spamton Deltarune. Cause, like, come on. That's an okay hand, considering I wasn't looking at a reference. For now, it's okay. Hand reveal! There we go. Alright. Check it out. Check it out. Okay, wait. A hint of titty. Small hint. She does have hands. What did you think she had? Hoof. No, save me. Very, very small hint. We're allowed to say boob here, just as long as we don't get too crazy. So they are a thing that exists. And you see them, so you know. Plus it's fun to say booba. Sorry. It's a fun thing to say. Anyway, let's do my strange but effective process. Is this big enough? Are we big enough? Yes, okay. So, first, we gotta do the base. So I gotta make her naked. We won't see the booba. I won't be breaking Twitch policy. Hang on. Before I get into that, let me just make sure. I gotta check all of my layers in here. Let me put the wings first. Let me do the wings. There's one wing. Not like Sephiroth. Hang on, how does this look? Okay, it's simpler than that. I wish I could play One Winged Angel during this stream. But I cannot. Because Square would eat me. They would devour me. They would just... And then make me into an NFT, because that's what they're doing now, right? I'm so upset. I watched a video where they were reading that, like, NFT letter. It was, Jim Stephanie Sterling was reading the letter that Square Enix put out about, like, the future of NFTs with Square. And, put it to the Shinra theme. And I was like, yeah, pretty much. You either die an amazing company, or you live long enough to see yourself become Shinra. You know. It happens. It happens. When you don't know the color scheme of your own characters. When you just don't know. There are dots. There's just dots. Sometimes I want to make my characters like more complicated than they actually are, and I'm just like, no. It's not. I made these designs simple so I could draw a lot of them. Just a lot of them. That's why all these characters have such simple designs. Zale has I think Zale has the most complicated design, and even then it's still pretty simple. Arguably Dandy has the most complicated design. Super late here. Gotta go to bed. Have a good Banui. I will. I will have a good Banui. Thank you. You have a good Banui also. That's a good piece of advice right there, though. If you plan on doing a project, like an animation project or a webcomic project, be sure to give your characters relatively easy to draw designs. Give them simple color schemes, simple shapes, and you're good. Don't overcomplicate things, okay? 'Cause I can tell you right now, I had at least one character in my webcomic who drove me up the wall. I think I actually mentioned this last stream. I had a character, he had piercings, he had tattoos, or he had a tattoo that was a big like sleeve on his arm, and I consistently forgot to draw it. He had like 8 different browns for some reason. And I was like, why does he have 8 different browns when you can have 1? I'm salty. Very, very salty. But give yourself simple characters, please. Do it for me, if anything. Just remember the tattoo. Remember the 8 different browns. Remember. You know, something I think about often is Zale from this game. You know, he has that design where he's like, he's got the little fin head thing. He's got a little pointy face. Like, eventually I'm gonna have to draw this dude like facing the camera, and I am fearful of that day, because it's gonna look like that one image of Phineas looking directly at the camera from Phineas and Ferb. It's gonna be terrifying. It's gonna be terrifying, and I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. It's such a cursed image. Maybe I can avoid it. Maybe I can avoid it for long enough. Yeah, see. Did I only draw 1 arm? Bro, I think I only drew 1 arm. I totally only... She's 1-armed. Oh. Okay, 2 arms. That's a look. That's such a look. Okay. Okay, her arms are gonna be in front, though. Cool character choice. 1 arm. I mean, 1-armed people exist. But I mean, the other arm is just a sentient sleeve, I guess. You know, it happens to the best of us. So we got wing. Now we're gonna draw the base. Draw the base. Boo, 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 boo. I've explained it before, but the base is literally everything in the image that's not going to move. So, obviously, this, face. Also the hair in the back. Oh, and also the front. The poof's there. Poof is... I put the poof over the ears. Because I don't know if the ears are ever gonna move, but we'll find out someday, I guess. Maybe there'll be a moment where her ears move. Cool reveal. But... naked reference. There we go. Naked. It's okay, it's safe for work nudity. Well, maybe not. Maybe if you were watching my stream at work, you would get in trouble. So technically, I don't think it's safe for work. Technically. That's something that's always bothered me, is people will say something is quote-unquote technically safe for work because there's like no nudity. And it's like, bro, if you're like looking up... if there's like a character in underwear and you're looking at that at work, you get in trouble for it. So that's considered not safe for work. That's where the term came from. If you are caught looking at this thing while at work, you would get in trouble. That's why it's called not safe for work. No! But if you got caught, you would have gone to jail. No, you wouldn't have gone to jail. You would have got in trouble. I mean, maybe it's some jobs they wouldn't care, but the professional, like, environment, like, if you were working at a retail store and using their computer to look at that sort of stuff, they would be a little upset with you. Just a little. You want to see something cool? Bald. Here's another thing. Fear. Bald. Here's another thing. As far as character design goes, if you have like a trio of characters, think of these things. Design one character round, one character sharp, and one character square. Just big, just unit. I try to stick to that. I stuck to it more with this game than the first game. Kahira was sharp. Silas was round. Perry was sort of not... well, Perry's face is square, so I guess that works. Generally, like, with cartoonists and stuff, they'll have, like, character design. Like, a trio of characters will be, like, a triangle, a circle, and a square. Perfect example. Steven Universe. The Crystal Jams. The Crystal Jams. Look at them. Pearl is a triangle. Amethyst is a circle. Garnet is a square. And these shapes give you certain feels for the characters immediately. So square is usually like the responsible one. Circle is more the, like, fun-loving, soft character. Triangle. Oh gosh, what is triangle? I'll get back to you on that one. Triangle can be many things, I think. Like, sharp character designs can be, like, a little bit more, anxious. Harsher. Even. That sort of deal. You know. I don't see much of her hair behind her, but we'll get that in there anyway. Again, I don't know if the ears are gonna move, so, you know. We'll at least get that in there. Yes. We'll do that. That looks weird. But, you know, it's fun. Wow. This is looking very strange and I like it. Uh-oh! Random Silent Hill trivia. Do we have a specific game you want? Love your expressions so much. Most of the stuff I've commissioned from you has 2 characters in it because I love how you draw them interacting. Thank you! I was just talking about this. I love having, like... I love having characters interact so much. It's easier to have characters bouncing off each other than just... scene with one character. Skateboard trivia! No! Did you guys know? There's gonna be like 23 Silent Hill 1 skateboards. Limited edition. Thanks, Konami. Thanks, Konami. Ugh. And they're gonna release skateboards for each game. Did you know? Did you know? Is that good enough for your trivia? There was a game franchise here. It's gone now. You got that right. I'm gonna tell a story that I told my friend today. I was into Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid for a very short amount of time. Because everybody was into it, because it was like the next Pokemon thing. I'm glad I'm glad that was worth your points. Anyway. So I was into Yu-Gi-Oh! I swear this is related to Konami. I was into Yu-Gi-Oh! For a short amount of time. When I was a kid, I was sort of like fake afraid of Silent Hill. Does anybody have an experience with that? When you're a kid, it feels like when you're a kid, sometimes, like, I don't know if this was just my experience, sometimes you'll just decide to be afraid of something, even if you're not necessarily afraid of it. Did anybody else experience that? Like, Silent Hills 1 through 3, I wasn't really afraid of, but I was like, this is supposed to be scary, so I'm gonna pretend to be afraid of it. 4, I was absolutely afraid of it. 1 through 3, no. I don't know if I'm alone in this, but, that was a thing for me. Anyway, so I was fake afraid of Silent Hill. Like, I swore up and down it was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life. Which is funny considering, like, where I'm at right now. And so I started, like, checking out, like, the cards. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And I noticed in the corner, Konami was there. And I was like, Konami? Konami made Silent Hill! And then I stopped being into Yu-Gi-Oh! because of that. That's why. There were plenty other reasons I could have stopped being into Yu-Gi-Oh, but that was the one. That was the one that did it for me. I was also just afraid of random things as a kid. Like the Crash Bandicoot 2 game over screen. Terrified me. It was so scary. You're like, why? He was watching me. Cortex was watching me. That's why. Was anybody else afraid of the X-Files theme song? Is that another statement that's going to date me, like, very hard? I'm not that old, but sometimes people make me feel old. And they'll be like 5 years younger than me, and I'm like, oh. The quit to main menu transition in Banjo-Kazooie? Okay, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I'm not alone in my fear of the X-Files theme. Every night, my parents would start watching X-Files, and I would go, can you please turn it down? Every night. It could be on like one volume, and I would tell them to turn it down. It was ridiculous. It was so silly. I don't even know why it scared me. It was the whistling. It was something about the whistling that scared me. Spooky music. Terrifying. Spooky. Anyway, I should be stretching my wrist. I'm a fool. I'm being a fool. Being a little silly. Oh! Stretching. Ooh! I never played Banjo-Kazooie, but now I gotta see the quit to main menu transition. Maybe I'll look that up. Run to turn off the Nintendo 64. Oh. We're on the same wavelength. These are the sorts of things I was also afraid of. There was one time I found an old demo disc that had like Dino Crisis on it, I want to say. Which, if you're unaware of what Dino Crisis is, it's a Capcom game. It's about the same level as Resident Evil, but it's dinosaurs instead. I was terrified of dinosaurs when I was a kid, and that's because many reasons. Dinosaurs are scary, first of all. Second of all, I rode Back to the Future, which was one of those like Star Tours like rides in Universal, where you're just riding the DeLorean, right? And you go back in time because it's Back to the Future, right? Oh, I'm gonna save this for later. Yes. I have it in a tab now, and I'll watch it after stream. But. Oh no, I lost everything. Where'd it go? There we go. Back to the Future ride. You go back in time into dinosaurs, and the dinosaurs were really like disturbing because it was like stop motion. I'm pretty sure it was stop motion. It was either that or really like disturbing, like bad CGI. It was old. It was an old ride. And a T-Rex just comes by and eats you, and everything goes black for a second, and that terrified me. It terrified me. And my dad still has like a home video of where he was recording the Back to the Future ride for like half a second. And he's just like, whoa, like recording the screen, and then he turns and you hear just and then he turned the camera off. Because I was in need of comfort. So that's one reason I was afraid of dinosaurs. Also, there was the ride Dinosaur, which used to be called Countdown to Extinction in Animal Kingdom in Disney. And that ride still terrifies me to this day because it has a Carnotaur on it, which is just a really ugly, gross, upsetting T-Rex with horns, and they look like demons, and I need to bring up a picture right now. I've talked about this before. They look like evil demons, and I don't like them. Okay, I'm gonna bring the one from Countdown to Extinction. Ooh! I hate this thing. Ooh! Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Let me bring this up. Hang on. This is important. This is a good... No. This is important, and I need to talk about this creature. Please, for a moment. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's a demon. It's a demon. It's terrifying. This is from the ride at Disney. This is from a ride at Disney. These things pop out and they scream at you. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I still can't ride that ride. It's just uncomfortable. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's bad. You vividly recall the Back to the Future Universal ride? Man. Terabad PS1 FMV game? I should play that. Stream. X-Files. Anyway, that's why I was afraid of dinosaurs, and I already forgot where I was going with this. Dino Crisis! Dino Crisis. I had a Dino Crisis demo, and I turned it on, and I was just standing in one place because I was too afraid to move because I didn't want anything to happen. That's the only place I was going with that story. That was important. I needed to talk about that. Very important piece of Spoonie lore. Alright. Bum 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 bum. A lot of off music tonight. That's okay, I love off.
Water.
Next break, I definitely need to stretch my hand more. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the burn. And refrain from talking more about Carnotauruses. Look, I didn't draw Booba. It's okay, she has the faintest hint of Booba. So I don't, like, drawing it would be kind of silly. You're not gonna see it, like, explicitly. Maybe I'll just decide to draw her in a bathing suit in one of these positions. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Honestly, I remember having like a huge debate with myself. Like, do I give Ezra like big booba? And I was like, nah. I want more like gender ambiguity. Which you could still like be like super androgynous and have boobs. Like, that's a thing. But I don't know, something about Ezra's design made me go, nah. No booba. Or tiny booba. Felt right. Felt right. Felt good. I can't explain my ideas. I can't explain the reasoning. And and then Twitch bans me for talking too much about booba in a completely, like, innocent way. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Here's a wing. That looks a little bit disjointed right now, but that's because I didn't draw any arms. That's what I get. That is what I get. Twitch booba ban. I have 100% tried to put booba in a Twitch notification, like for going live. I've 100% tried to do that and Twitch went no. And I was like, oh damn it. I can't say booba. That's understandable, I guess. Especially considering the whole, like, I don't know, the whole weird, like, Twitch not letting, like, people with boobs wear, like, low-cut shirts. Like, they'll ban them for that. Or they'll get, like, strikes and stuff. But if you're wearing a bathing suit and you're in a hot tub, that's okay. Like, come on. Come on, really? At least be a little consistent, Twitch. And then I get banned for smack talking Twitch, the platform I am indeed streaming on. Well, I can criticize the platform I'm streaming on, hopefully. It's because they're using their booba to take viewers away from male streamers. See, if that's the case, then why aren't they doing something about the hot tub streamers? They even have a freaking tag for it. It's a category now, which that would be all in good fun if they were consistent with what they're doing. Now, if they were like, yeah, you can wear a low-cut shirt, that's fine, and then they allowed hot tub streamers, yeah, by all means, whatever. But the fact that they ban people, like, having cleavage, that's messed up. But you can have cleavage if you're in a hot tub, that's fine. Whatever. That's stupid. It's real stupid. It's so dumb. Consistently inconsistent, you're right. Absolutely. That should be the tagline. Welcome to Twitch. We're consistently inconsistent. If you're in water, you can show your boobs. That's fine. If you're out of the water, forget about it. Forget about it. You're a mermaid? Oh, that's fine. You can have your boobs out. Oh, you're not a mermaid? You're not in the water? What happens when if these women, or just people in general, with titty, you don't even have to have titty. You can just be in a hot tub and you don't need titty. You can just be in a hot tub. People like donate to have them do things, and that's just that should be like reserved for OnlyFans. I'm sorry. Like, I'm all well and good. I'm fine. I'm fine if they, like, want to make Twitch more than just, you know, games. Obviously, I'm not streaming a game right now. I'm making a game, but I'm, like, doing art. Like, Twitch doesn't have to just be about streaming games. It could be about streaming anything. But just the fact... Your body is illegal. Yeah. Only Tubs is up for grabs. Time to make a streaming platform for hot tubs. Oh my god. That'd be great. That'd be fun, honestly. Like, for real. I made a joke a long time ago about my hot tub stream. And I just put a gif of a Siamese cat in, like, a little kiddie pool. That was great. That was the funniest joke I've ever made. Ever made. Quote me on that. How to draw with Spoonie. Do it wrong. Do it wrong. God, I made this sprite so long ago. I feel like my art has changed or gotten better, or it's not. I could still like make it the same way, but why did I make the highlight so dark? I mean, it doesn't matter. Like I said, you're probably not going to see this, but you can never know. You never know. You never know. How... Oh. I might want to make this just darker. Just a bit darker. Let me do it like this. Yeah, yeah. I want to be consistent. I don't want to be like Twitch. I want to be consistent. Oh, I got like a strike. Not a strike. Part of my VOD for the Stardew Valley stream got muted. And it's so long, I can't see where. So I am forever, like, until I put it up on YouTube, I don't know where it got muted. Spring and summer didn't get any, like, dings from YouTube, at least. So it's either in fall or winter. I had a thought that maybe it was one of the songs that Case sang during the stream, because they did sing Beatles. They sang one Beatle. But that wasn't muted. I found that and it wasn't muted, so I was like, it's not that. Just one Beatle. Beatle. I know a lot of people don't like the Beatles, especially millennials. And Zoomers. Zoomers especially, like, I feel like really hate the Beatles for some reason. But does anybody have a favorite Beatle song? And if so, share. I'll go first. Mine is While My Guitar Gently Weeps. And Across the Universe. I like both of those. Those are good. They're good after listening a bit. I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so. Yeah, because I know, Tazara, you were saying you weren't a huge fan. But if it's just because you didn't listen to a lot of their stuff, that's fair. Like, you can just be not a fan of something because you never got into it. Like, that is completely valid. The Beatles have made so much music that a lot of people, like, don't realize it's them. The other day I asked Case, I was like, what percentage of music do you think the Beatles have made? Like, music ever? And they were like 20%. I'm like, that's a big percent. That's a big percent. I like And I Love Her and Something. I don't know if I'm familiar with that one. The Fiona Apple cover she did for Pleasantville. That's good. Did you know that Evanescence covered Across the Universe? Because that's pretty good too. I'm discovering all my favorite Beatles songs are like John Lennon songs. I think John Lennon is my favorite Beatle. John Lennon was just absolutely like crazy. He was absolutely insane. Mad lad. Off the shits, as the kids would say. My friend who just absolutely hates the Beatles for some reason was like, I need you to listen to Paul McCartney's Temporary Secretary and then tell me you still like the Beatles. And so I did. And I was like, this bops. I don't know what you're talking about. I would play it for y'all, but I would get my VOD muted. Also, I'm gonna let Moonpie out real quick. So, give me 1 second. Ooh. Burp. Hold up. Paul McCartney wrote a song for Destiny? Hello? Also, hello, Lee. Okay, that's another... I gotta... Hang on, I'm gonna... Hang on. That's also... It's in the bank. Was it Destiny 2? Was it one of the... Was it... What? Oh, I forget what it's called. Lost Sector. Oh, Destiny 1. Never mind. What in the hell? Paul McCartney wrote a song for Destiny? That's the coolest thing I've ever heard. What a mad lad. What a cool guy. Thank you, Paul. The moon is right. Which I recently discovered that's not the line. It's the mood was right. The mood is right. Mood. M-O-O-D. Oh, you can play it on a jukebox. Oh my god, it's so cool. I love that. The moon is right. I actually don't like that song, but I like saying that. Sorry, Paul. Sorry, Paul. I don't like that one. But I also just don't like Christmas music in general. I don't think there's a single Christmas song I've liked. Well, the Trans-Siberian Orchestra does not count. The moon is right, because that implies that the moon could be wrong. The moon is wrong? Complexly having a terrible Christmas time. Got that Silva Gunner rip of Let It Be as done by KK Slider stuck in my head. Oh! Oh! I'm gonna look that up later. Let it be. Let it be. Uh-oh. I should not sing Beatles. I will get in trouble.
Noemi. 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 Bopi dopi dopa. Noemi.
I think one of my favorite things to do is to imitate Animal Crossing villagers. I don't play Animal Crossing, but it's just so fun to go. The rest of the stream, I'm gonna be talking in Animal Crossing. Hi, City Corgi. When I was a kid, I thought that song was Snoopy having a wonderful Christmas time, like Snoopy from the Peanuts comics. That's incredible. I love misheard lyrics like that. My stepdad thought it was I wear my sundresses at night and not sunglasses. I wear my sundresses at night so I can. I don't even know the other line, actually. Snoopy having a wonderful Christmas time. Voice crack. Okay. Let's get this Banooey on the road. Ooh. You know, it should be a point redemption thing on my channel. Get me to do a Pokemon impression. Except that would suck because I stopped watching Pokemon when I was like 13, so there are a lot of Pokemon. There are a lot of Pokemon I can do the voice of for you. But there are a lot of Pokemon I don't know what they sound like, so that wouldn't work out so great. Trying to figure out I want to do playing Pokemon X wrong again, because if you haven't heard, I found the save files for like the game. They're intact. They're in the normal save file. I have to like do something about that randomizing, but you know, that's real. We're gonna continue that series. We were almost done, so you know, I want to do that. We'll see if I have to, no. We'll see if I can take next month off as well, if I'm financially okay to do that. I will do that so I can continue working on this game, or at least like putting my full attention on this game. But once I'm done like doing game dev stuff, I definitely want to continue Pokemon, finish it off. And there's another series I was gonna do with some friends. Get hyped for that. I will say it is a survival game. Not Minecraft. It's not Minecraft. I wanna just LARP. I want to just LARP in a survival game with my friends. That's what I want to do. And that's what I will do. And it'll be great. I love this top. I love this top so much. It's good. You guys remember misheard lyrics videos? Did those ever like come back? Did people start making those again? Because that would be funny. I like those. Those are fun. I think one of my favorite misheard lyrics videos was there's one for the Death Note opening. I must have mentioned this before because I know I referred to it in my Silent Hill 3 playthrough. Many pendulums, many pendulums, many pendulums in England. Oh, there are many clocks, oh, there are many clocks, oh, there are many clocks in England. Want some feels like pie, home security. Want some feels like pie, gonna need a diet now. I was always a fan of the literal music videos. I loved those! Total Eclipse of the Heart, that was good. What was the end? Overexcited guy. Or overacting, I don't know, something like that. The literal music videos are really good. Man, it's a shame that Tobuscus is the way he is. Because when I was like 18, his literal game trailers were like the funniest thing to me. Like, it's not my sense of humor now. It's not my sense of humor now, but sometimes I do get some of those stuck in my head. I'm stretching. Ooh. Gotta stretch me wrist. Keep your wrist healthy. Hurt. Otherwise it'll hurt. Also, do it as a preventative measure. Don't just, like, don't be like me and be like, oh, my wrist is hurting, I better stretch my wrist. No. 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 I mean, also, like, if your wrist and hand is hurting, maybe you should be stretching more. But, yes. Definitely stretch. Also, if you have a wrist brace, get that wrist brace. Wear it to sleep. Go to bed and wear your wrist brace. Because it'll help, like, your wrist, like, stay, like, straight while you're sleeping. Because that's a big thing that'll hurt your wrist, is if you slip on your wrist wrong. And it won't be able to heal. Because you need to let your wrist rest. Ha. Still think about the Skyrim one. I don't know if I remember the Skyrim one. I think the most about the BioShock Infinite one. Slow motion stops when you look down, so don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. You're lucky there's a blimp. Grab it. That's what I think of. Oh, it's silly. Oh, it's so dumb. Unless you mean the misheard lyrics of the Skyrim video trailer thing, because I think of that one all the time. He is the Lord, fucking cool, oh my god, me gusta lo, the devil, our god. Staple my heart to the floor. That's all I remember. The me gusta lo part is my favorite. I need to add more things to my room. I need to add a Sly Cooper thing and a Stardew Valley thing. Oh, which reminds me, the duck is gone. You could bring the duck back. The low, low price of $8.88. You can bring the duck back. And the duck can be with us once again. Imagine that. I'm also out of water. I might take a quick break just to go get more water. So if you guys are also out of water, which you should be, because if you're drinking water with me, you're out of water. Go get some water. Maybe get a snack if you need a snack. You can grab and take care of yourself. Maybe get some stretch time in. Also, the music paused again because YouTube thinks I'm dead. So, let's do a quick BRB. I'm gonna get some water, stretch, all that good stuff. Bathroom break. Told you that'd be a quick break. I'm back. I accidentally muted myself for half a second. Check this out. Oh, it's gone. Never mind. Check this out. That's me dancing. No, that's just a lizard. That ain't Gex. That ain't Gax. Could be tail time if you wish. To this music, specifically. Something about this lizard dancing like crazy to this very calming ambience is the funniest thing to me. Tail time. No! No! We're not going back. We're not going back. Moonpie's here, though. Moonpie's here. Oh, I got my water. And I had my bathroom break. I'm stretching. Just a little bit more. Alright, let's get back to it. Let's go. Moonpie, it's not even a Moonpie check. Why are you here? Why are you here? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no! The duck is obscured. Not anymore. Oh hey, Moonpie. Where are you? Moonpie. Hey. Say hello to Evie. Say hello. Come here. You want some food? You want some food? I'm gonna give her a treat. Oh! Yes, pet the Moonpie. Yes, pet the Moonpie. She hears her name. She knows. Alright, hang on. She's now in my chair. She stole it. I can't sit down. Alright. She's out of the chair. We're now back in action. Thank you for returning the duck. I believe that was right. Yes. Oh, you said return the ducks. You know what? I will do as you wish. I will do as you wish. Hang on. The stack returns. Return of the stack. Oh, she yelled. The stack returns. My favorite Studio Ghibli movie. Moonpie does approve of the duck stack. She loves ducks. I don't think she's ever seen one in her life, but she loves them. Sure loves them duck. Yay! There's been a few Ape Escape songs, but I love this one in particular. It's got such a vibe. Ah, yeah. Yeah? Yeah? It's her time to attack the moon. This definitely calls for some dance emojis. Eventually, I will have a live 2D model. So when I dance, you all will see me dance. Yes! Yes! That's so much dancing. I could funk to this. This is very like Twin Peaks music, honestly. A lot of the Silent Hill music is very Twin Peaks, though. I'm pretty sad though because Jasper Byrne's music gets a copyright strike on YouTube, which like good for Jasper. That's the Lone Survivor dev. The music. I'm unable to monetize videos with Lone Survivor music in it, and that's chill. I just want to be able to monetize the stuff that I put up, so I can't listen to it. It makes me sad. I don't know what this voice is. I'm really sorry about that, but. Oh yeah, there's music from the first game, second game. I don't remember. There's a track from one of those games that is just it has that bow bow music from Twin Peaks. I need to finish Twin Peaks. Now I'm thinking about it, like for real. I started watching it. I watched like 3 episodes. Those episodes are really long too, and it's very strange and intriguing. But, like, I can't tell if I like it, is the thing. It's a strange show. It definitely has Silent Hill vibes, for sure, but... Oh yeah, more Ape Escape. I think this is the Spectre music. Do 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 do. That was almost Rocket. Almost. Okay, so you guys can see what's going on still. Boop 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 doo 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 doo. Sorry, that's Rocket. Moopai agrees. It does sound like Rocket. I forget who did that song. It's an 80s song though, and I think it's it Kraftwerk? No, it can't. It might be Kraftwerk. Me making obscure references. I don't know if it's that obscure. I feel like Rocket was pretty well known. But da 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 da. Why don't you leave if you're gonna scratch the wall? She's scratching the wall. Yeah, it's called Rocket, but with an I. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Okay. For some reason I was thinking Kraftwerk. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's kind of in the vein of Kraftwerk, but eh. I like Kraftwerk. Kraftwerk is some good stuff. I used to be like super into techno and synth pop and stuff. Now I don't even know what my music taste is. It's Ape Escape music and Silent Hill music. But honestly, it's been that for a while. My music taste has been all over the place my whole life, honestly. Still kind of like Freeze Pop. Freeze Pop is synth pop. They're still making music, and that makes me happy. And their like modern stuff is real good. If you don't know Freeze Pop, they're kind of weird, but I like them. Oh, Let's Talk More Rock is really good. I was introduced to Freeze Pot by Frequency. I think that's a harmonics game. The people who made Guitar Hero. It's a harmonics game before Guitar Hero came out. And that's a fun rhythm game. If you like rhythm games, check it out. Frequency and Amplitude was the sequel, I think. But yeah. Real good stuff. Frequency is a really fun rhythm game because it's like one of those audio surfer kind of deals where you know, you're like going along a track and you have to press the buttons to the beat. But it's cool because you're in like a tunnel and you rotate around the tunnel and each track plays a different piece of the song. And so you have to like consistently like be playing the other parts of the song, but they only autoplay for so long. So you'll like unlock the certain tracks and then they'll autoplay for a little bit, but then they stop autoplaying and you have to go back to them and then like re-up it basically. So you have to like strategize and it's really cool. I'm a big fan. I have vivid memories of like getting Frequency at an FYE, and I had to give blood to myself. It's a long story. It was a blood transfusion, and so I was real loopy, and I tried to play Frequency, and it was hard because I was like on the verge of passing out, and I was like, So every time I think of Frequency, I'm just like thinking of me like most of my blood gone. Just like, woo! This is a fun game! When Harmonix did the handheld ports of Rock Band for DS and PSP, it played more like Frequency. Ooh! That's interesting. I don't want to listen to this anymore. I want to listen to Silent Hill 4 music instead. Yes. The ducks may be blocking what I'm working on, but it's okay, because I think people get the gist of it. I don't even remember when this song plays in the game, but this is a bop. This is a straight bop. You are now clothed again. She is forming. She is forming. Spoiler ducks protect the secrets. The secrets that the game is called Elysium. Woo! Excuse me. So I have a new favorite Vinny Vine Sauce meme. Oh no, the inside of the turtleneck isn't in there. If you're unfamiliar with Vinny Vine Sauce, he is my favorite streamer. He's great. So one day I was just looking at like my recommended videos, and it was just a clip of him saying, dude, sweet reference to Snoop Dogg smoking weed. And he just goes on and he's like, you made that reference because you knew Snoop Dogg smoke weed. You knew that people would understand that reference. You are so clever. People would understand that reference and they would clap. And it's like very, I was like, I don't understand why this is a clip. I don't understand. It's silly. I found out He has said that whole spiel several times, stumbling over his words and everything the exact same way. He says it the exact same way, like a copy pasta. And that made it 10 times funnier to me. So anytime somebody makes a reference, or there's like, he makes a reference himself to Snoop Dogg smoking weed, which comes up more often than you think. He says that whole thing. And it's the funniest thing. Real life verbal copy pasta. Oh yeah. Also, I really need to play like story mode Inscription someday. I still haven't done that, and I want everybody to experience the story of Inscription, because I know there are people out there who don't want to play the card game. They're like, no, this isn't my thing. I don't like it. And it's like, okay, that's fine. Here, I will play it for you, because I do like the card game. Because there are like people who just want the story and the freaking horror aspects. It's not super horror game, honestly. It's not. It's got aspects, but it's more like atmospheric. It's just like any Daniel Mullins game. It's got aspects that make you think it's a horror game, but it's really not. But I like that. I like that. That's what I like about it. That's what makes the jump scares that are super scarce throughout all his games get you the most. I think there have been 2 jump scares through like that have been in the like the 3 games of his that I've played. It's okay. Give your backlog of games to me and I'll play the games for you and you can just watch me play them. This is the deal. That's what we're gonna do. I also have a big backlog of games that I need to go through, so you know, maybe I can just start a Steam Train like series like Game Grumps did, where they had too many games and they had to play through all of them. Golly. Inscription brings me mini serotonin. At least 2. At least 2 serotonin. Yeah. Oh. This is another jam from Ape Escape. One of my favorite things in Ape Escape to do was like crawl around in a level and then you would just get like the quieter version of the song. Moonpie is like me at the end of Act 1 of Inscription right now. She's attacking her moon rug. Speaking of Inscription. You just did some quick math? Oh, I gotta hear this. I'm always excited about math. But, oh man. Oh man. Freaking Horizon Forbidden West came out like yesterday, the day before. I don't know. It came out and I want to play it. And Witch Queen is coming out in like 2 days. 3 days. I don't know. Frick! That's too many games. I can't. I don't have time right now. I'm working on my own game, god damn it. If I were to play a different Steam game in my library every day, it would take me over 7.5 years to get through my library. What? My guy. My fellow. Hello? every day. How did this happen? How did this happen? That's so many games. That's so many hours. That's so many years. Lord Almighty. Okay, what's next? Next layer. Eos. I'm gonna do the Eos. Okay, one ear is behind the hair. Oh, shoot. Oh, well, we can figure that out. Seven and a half years. Bro, that is so much time. Oh. Too many Steam sales and Humble Bundles waiting until I had better hardware to play through the more demanding games. Whoops. You know, I also got that the bundle for racial justice a while back. I still need to play through that. That's where I got Night in the Woods. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, they're gone again. Too soon. Who did it? How dare you? The ducks taketh away. No! Mech! I know you meant to say me, but mech! That's great. Thank you. For the dollars. If somebody donates, 15 cents, we'll be at $69. Okay. No, I don't want that tangent. No. No tangent. Or $69 for tail time. And then we'll hit the next goal. And then I can do my giveaway. I didn't get my roulette ready. I wanted to do a whole roulette. But maybe I'll do it real quick. if we make it to that tonight. If not, that's cool. That's also cool. Oh, they're back. They're back. Thank you for bringing them back, Rhett. Yay. Oh, excellent. Oh, well, now we're over $69. Now we're getting there. Thank you all so much. Speaking of, I did make new stickers with a PS1 reptile theme. PS1 reptile theme. So, you know, Gex, any other PS1 reptiles you can think of. Two others. I made a sticker pack for that. And I'm hoping next month, maybe sooner, to open up like an Etsy shop or something. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You better believe there's a Gex in there. I'm proud of that Gex. But like, yes. I'm gonna open up like an Etsy shop and like gradually add the stickers that I've been making for patrons. Obviously they go to patrons like way earlier. Patrons just automatically get them for essentially like $5 pop. And then all the other benefits they get as a patron. I don't know why. It doesn't matter, it's gonna be covered by the hair, but it's fine. Eos! Kinda wish I made Ezra gray. Gave her like pigeon colors. I think that would be fun. I was talking about that today. But I do like the brown and purple. Brown and purple's good. I just like pigeons. So I'm kind of like, man, could have made her a pigeon. Could have made her a pigeon. Could have done it, but I didn't. Missed opportunity to pigeonify. Third time? You know what? I'll go for this song a third time. That's fine. This song doesn't get as annoying to me as any other song. Hatoful Mixed Feelings mod, all the characters are pigeons. You know. You know. That's the secret ending. You get a pigeon. I was just reminded recently of like back when I played Faith. There was that deer ending in Faith, and that became like a meme amongst my chat. Is every game I would play, we'd be like, "Where's the secret deer ending?" and so. Mixed Feelings ending having a character that's part deer. Somebody made a comment like, I got the secret deer ending, and I forgot about that. I just saw it in like chat history, like looking for something the other day, and I was like, that's great. Ezra is the secret deer ending. Yeah, I'm so excited about Chapter 3 of Faith. It's gonna be sick. Airdorf actually like got a comment the other day, like a really like awful, hateful comment of somebody being like, I can't believe I've been waiting 3 years for Chapter 3 of Faith, and it's not even a AAA game. Like it has like shitty Atari level graphics. Why would it take this long? I want, like, what has Airdorf been doing all this time? And I've been thinking about that a while, because like I was recently reminded. There's the duck, sitting next to Moon Pie. See, she loves ducks. But I was thinking about this today, and I'm like, there are so many like gamer dudes, like gamer bros, that think this way about game dev. Oh, thanks for the water. There are so many gamer bros that think this way about game dev, especially like indie game dev. Games that don't have as like complicated graphics as AAA games from like big studios, right? And they see like these indie games with like more simple graphics and simple mechanics, and they think, oh, that doesn't take that long. And I was reminded recently of the 90s commercials for doing game design in college, of the dudes like sitting on the couch and playing games, and then their boss coming in and being like, hey, we need that level like wrapped up really fast, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna tighten up the graphics on level 3 and then we'll be done. And then they're like, can you believe we got a job doing this? And it's like, there were so many commercials like that were like playing up game design as like this easy thing where you just get to play video games and you get to press a switch and then change the graphics. Ha ha ha! No! 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 God damn it! No! God, I remember seeing those commercials as a kid, and I'm pretty sure I vaguely remember my dad being like, that's not how that works. Which is like great. Awesome. My mom said we would never get anywhere with these games. Yeah! No. 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 I'm so glad I had my dad to be there to be like, dude, that's not how that works. Because otherwise I would've been like, yeah! I was already like, I want to make games, but whenever I would say that, my dad was like, well, you gotta learn how to code, and I was like, oh. But then I learned how to code, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is cool. Coding is fun in its own little weird way. I didn't expect it to be as... like, I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I do, honestly. But I like the logic behind, like, learning how to code and stuff. RenPy makes it easier, but you still have to think, like, how a computer thinks. You have to be very literal, or else the computer will be like, huh? What? Hello? Like that peanut butter and jelly test. I love the peanut butter and jelly test. I think I'm gonna do one more Pomodoro. And then I can wrap things up. I thought this sprite would take like all night. So I expected. I don't even think I'll finish it, but you know, that's fine. I'll get a ways into it, and that's what's important. So you guys can see the process of the sprite. You know, it's important. That was another thing, is I remember watching like animated movies, especially like computer animated movies, and being like, I want to do that when I grow up, and my dad being like, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And we would watch like behind the scenes so I could wrap my head around how much work it was. So it's nice. It's nice to have like, it's not like squashing your dreams or anything, but it's just like being realistic about like what you want to do. Because that's another thing is you know, when you're really little and you're like, I want to be an astronaut, you know, you have on one side, you have the parents that are like, you do it, baby, you do what you want to do, and then you have parents like mine that are like, well, you're gonna have to do a lot of math, and it's like, oh, I don't like math, and then it's like, oh, maybe that isn't for me, you know. All right, one more. God, I love this song. Honestly, it's real nice to have like people in general in your life that are realistic about like just everything. Like, it's nice to have like friends, family, what have you, that are like upfront about like that kind of deal. Get yourself some friends that'll call you out. Get yourself some friends that aren't afraid to tell you when whatever you're making isn't good. Honestly, like, it can be nice. It can be nice to have like friends that are like super validating in everything you do. Like, just have friends that are like, wow, this is great, this is amazing. But it's so much better to have friends that like, you draw something and you show them, and then they're just like, bro, these arms are way too long. That's so nice. And it's like way better for your like improvement. In general. Not even just with drawing, just with like life. Get yourself some friends. Just in general. No. Get yourself some friends that are like that. Like, I'm telling you. It is very, like, vital for, like, growth. Whether it be, like, growth in your personality in general, or, you know, growth. Growing. These are important things. And I need you all to know this. Yes. Oh, that's too flat. I want it to be rounder. Oh. There we go. Well, I'm sorry about that noise. It's a really weird tangent, but I watched a really interesting documentary the other day and I haven't stopped thinking about it. I wouldn't be surprised if I had nightmares about it. Oh god, what is his name? There's a documentary on Sam Hyde, who's I never knew anything about this guy. I didn't know he existed until yesterday, the day before, whenever I watched this. And he's a comedian, alt-right comedian. As far as we know, he's alt-right, but you know, he donated to a lot of alt-right corporations, so you know, that is that's something that you do not as a joke. Yeah. It's a gross, like, edgy alt-right comedian, you know, that the whole thing. So you're probably like, why would you watch a documentary on this guy? I wanted to know. Also, I was told about it, and I was like, this sounds interesting. So I wanted to watch it. It was, this dude is the worst person I've ever witnessed in my life. Like, you can tell, like, the dude, who was conducting, like, the interviews and, like, talking to this guy and filming this guy and stuff, was very uncomfortable, like, all the time, and frustrated because you could never tell when this dude was being genuine or when he was, like, joking. So iDubbbz, who's the dude who did the video, the documentary, at one point goes on to talk about, like, irony and how irony works, and goes on to talk about meta-irony, which is the most absurd thing, and which is what Sam Hyde is constantly doing, where it makes him, like, impervious to everything, because he can make a joke that's just an awful, like, thing that he's saying, and then he can say, well, I'm just joking, you don't get it. And then it's like the other person's like, well, okay, I'm just going to assume that everything you say is a joke and not serious anymore. And then it's like, okay, now that person can get away with anything. And I was like, yeah, there are a lot of people who do that. Use that meta-irony to get away with shit. Like, they will say literally the most hateful crap. Like, the most racist, the most misogynistic garbage. They will say the worst stuff. And then when you're like, hey, dude, don't say that, they're like, dude, I'm just joking. It's just a joke. And it's like, my guy. This is how this dude was all the time. It was really frustrating to watch him, honestly. Literally everything he said, it was like that. He'd be like, yeah, I've never smoked before in my life. I've never been high or anything. Literally next, the camera cuts and he's like smoking a joint. And it's like, dude, literally can't trust anything this dude says. And the craziest part of this documentary is, so when iDubbbz shows up, he shows up to this, like, office, and it's, like, trashed, and there are people everywhere that, like, work on everything, and all these people are insane. They are the wildest characters you'd ever run into. The dude has, like, a security guard. It's, like, it feels like a weird bit on Adult Swim, right? Dude has a girlfriend with a half-shaved head that's, like, and she's, like, clearly, like, addicted to drugs, and it's, like, very uncomfortable, for everyone. And you find out at the end, iDubbbz does, like, an interview with this dude, and is like, so, how long has your girlfriend been on drugs? And he goes, I don't know. And because I, like, hired her for the bit. And iDubbbz is like, are you serious? Are you serious? He's like, yeah, everything was fake. None of these people worked for me. That wasn't my real office. This was all fake. This dude is so, like, unable to be genuine that he played a prank on this dude that wanted to make a documentary about him. Yeah. Yeah! Honestly, that doesn't spoil the documentary, like, the experience, because I was told that, like, right from the get-go. And that, like, enhanced my experience. So if you're interested in watching that, yeah. It's an interesting watch. Just go in knowing that Sam Hyde says a lot of terrible things. Oh no, iDubbbz is the dude who, like, did the documentary. Like, he wasn't doing this from, like, a, hey, check this guy's stuff out. He was doing this from a like, this guy is insane. Point. Like, he's pretty neutral the whole video, but you can tell he's like, dude, this guy's insane. Yeah. Oh no, iDubbbz is chill. I don't like, that was a really interesting documentary. I'm always, like, interested in seeing, like, getting in these people's heads. It's like, it's fascinating to me. It's fascinating, really. Oh, it's so strange. But yeah, if you're also fascinated by that kind of stuff, morbidly fascinated, it is a very strange watch. I can't believe this dude had a special, like, not a special, a show on Adult Swim. I can't believe it. I can and can't believe that Adult Swim would allow that, you know? Like, his sort of content, because his stuff is just straight up neo-Nazi bullshit. It's awful. Straight up. Insanity. Yeah, thinking back on the documentary, like, I cannot think of a single moment Sam Hyde was, like, actually, like, genuine. And the crazy thing is, after, like, the big reveal happened and he was like, yeah, this was all a ruse, this is all fake, the rest of the time that iDubbbz was there, dude didn't, like, talk to him. He was done. That was it. This dude is so unable to be, like, actually, like, genuine and not, like, a joke that, like, once the ruse was up, he didn't want to talk to him. Like, he doesn't know how to function if things aren't a joke. And it's like, that's scary to me. That's terrifying. That's sad, honestly. I have no sympathy, but, you know. I have known people, like, not, like, alt-right people, but I have known people that are unable to function unless they are joking. And, or, like, they're you know, interactions are like scripted, you know? Literally the deepest and darkest end state of irony poisoning. Yeah, exactly. It's so irony poisoned, you can't even function. Gosh, I'm so mad because Sam Hyde like made a response video to like the documentary or something like that. Or having a documentary made out of him. He knew that it was a documentary. He agreed to it. And the video was titled like, I trusted you. And I was like, I want to watch it, but I also don't want to get like recommended like alt-right shit by watching his stuff. My ex-husband was like somewhere on that track, not that far, but gosh, just like interacting based on a script is such a description. Yeah, no, I knew somebody. I had a friend like that. Where literally, like, they were just so incredibly irony poisoned. Like, they would just say, like, the worst shit, and you would be like, you know, maybe you shouldn't say that, and they'd be like, gosh, you can't take a joke, and it's like, hello? You just said you hate women. That wasn't a joke. You said you hate women. That's not a joke. Talking about how much you hate women or a certain race is not a joke, my guy. Ugh. I hate that shit. God. I've known a lot of people, like, who have that, like, scripted mentality, like, that, like, just feel obligated to say a certain thing over and over, even if they don't mean it. Even if they don't mean it. I'm trying to think of an example. Can't tell if she looks too cross-eyed or if that's just me. I think that's just the right amount of cross-eyed that I want. Looks pretty good so far, thank you. She's like looking up in thought, so... And the way her eyes are like diagonal like that, it's gonna look a little strange when she's looking straight up like that. Thank you. Wuppertinger. Sus. Yeah, that's fine. Oh! Need another layer. Okay, cool. Cool, that's what I'm going for. Definitely gives off the vibes that her focal point is internal rather than specifically off in a distance. She's looking at her third eye. Right here. right here. There you go, that's where your third eye is. I've mentioned that before, right? All the mixed feelings characters are based off of specific chakra. There we go. Specifically, first 3 games, the characters are based off of those chakra if they're not open enough. I can talk about chakra. That's an exciting topic. I love talking about chakra. Parry is based off the throat chakra. Throat chakra is all based on communication. If your throat chakra is not opened enough, you have trouble communicating. That was Parry's whole deal. I always get a few of them confused, so I mean, because like they were kind of loosely based off of these things. So it's not like 100%. But Kahira was based off the root chakra. And root chakra is all about it's like being rooted to your like foundation and stuff. It's hard to explain. That's one of the ones I get confused with a lot, to be quite honest. But two of the ones that are like for sure based off of their chakra are EZRA and Parry. EZRA is based off of the third eye chakra, which is kind of an obvious one. The third eye is intuition, and you know, EZRA is very intuitive. But the second game, their chakra is not like, oh, this chakra is too closed off. EZRA is like a very overactive third eye chakra. It's kind of her whole deal. I was like, why does she look so wrong? Why does she look so wrong? That's why. Missing this. Missing this. There we go. She's coming together. Finally. Zale is the heart chakra. Which that one's obvious. That one's all about, you know, feelings. Love. Caring. Dandy is the crown chakra, which is all about spirituality. I love Dandy. I hope you guys will like Dandy. He's all about God, but not like in the cringy way. Not in the cringy way. It's also why he's pink, because crown chakra is usually portrayed as pink or like clear. So I made him pink and white. Ezra's purple because the third eye chakra is purple. Also, I like imagining she has an eye right here. That's why she has hair covering right there. I don't know if she does. That'd be cool though. Got some funky music going on. Here we go. Stuff to jam out to. Nui. I have not played Lisa yet. I would love to, but I love this song. It's such a great song. I was telling somebody this is like, I don't like hyperpop. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't like it. I feel like some hyperpop songs have potential, but they don't really reach it. I don't know if I'm like a music snob or what, but I don't like it. I don't like hyperpop. This feels hyperpop adjacent. This feels like this is what hyperpop would sound like to me if it was good. Because I like weird stuff. So I feel like I should like hyperpop. I don't. I hate it. Like, no hate on my friends who like it. No hate on you if you like it. You can like what you want. I don't like it. It feels like... So, you know... It feels like the music equivalent of that banana taped to the wall to me. That's what it feels like. And it makes me upset. Okay. There she is. All I got left is the arms. Cue the arm jokes. It's always the arms that are last, huh? In classic Spoonie fashion. Always gotta save the arms for last. It's like the dessert. Dessert. I almost said desierto, but that's desert in Spanish, not dessert. Different. A little bit. I think the word for dessert in Spanish is completely different. That's a good arm right there. That's a good banui right there. Takes a pet like no problem. I think I changed that guy's accent from Chicago to like a New York accent. On accident. Is there a difference? They sound the same. To me. There's a difference between a Chicago and a New York accent. Come on. Takes a pet like no problem. NYC is more aggressive. How you doing there? That's not Chicago, that's just Wisconsin. That's just Midwestern. I want to keep going. I'm so close. I'm so close. She's so close. She's so close to being done. Look at her! Oh my god! Fuck it. I'm gonna take a short break and I'm gonna rest my wrist. Da bears! I'm gonna rest my wrist. I just want to keep going because I want to finish her arms. I'm so close. I am taking care of me. I'm taking care of me. I'm stretching my wrist. I'm drinking water. Stretch it. I'm gonna wear my wrist brace tonight and we're gonna have a good time. The bears. Oh yeah. That's my most Midwestern thing I can say. Oh yeah. Man, I want to make, after this game is done, I want to make more Fandemoniums. I've only made like 3. I want to make another one. I've been thinking about sports. I'm not a sports fan at all, by any means, right? But I want to make a fandomonium video that ties in some fandom or fandom phenomenon to sports. Because that's it. That's like this. That's fandom for normies. That's what it is. Sports fans. It's insane. Also, I never realized just how clear and detailed the halo of the sun on my wall is. It's insane. Look, the cat's about to go save. Rhett the Fox's cat is walking toward the save point. It's barely touching it. It wants to save its game. Ugh. Needs to save the game. Ugh. Also, you like my Happy Burger shirt? You only ever really see the happy. But it's there. I've got a Happy Burger shirt. Now I'm even more on brand. Ooh. Thanks. I love it. I've got so many Silent Hill things in my room. One of them I am blocking with my head. It's the health drink, but that's not super important. Heaven's Night is my favorite thing. Then I've got Wretched Gretchen. Then I got the save point. A few Resident Evil things. I got 2, because I only played 2 Resident Evils. So you know. One more water. I want to change my mug too. I don't know what to put on it. There is a Silent Hill mug in the Konami shop, but I don't want to buy it because Konami is doing NFTs now, so I'm like, nah. As desperate as I am. Oh, you know, you're right. I could do a case mug. I should do that. What if I did a Kowser fake mug? Oh, I'm a god and so are you would be good. Not surprised to see a bunch of neon signs on Etsy for Heaven's Night for sale. I want one. All the ones I've seen are like $300, and I'm like, you know what? It's sort of worth it. Silent Hill merch is usually so hard to come by and so expensive, so, you know, I would do it. I would do it if I had that much expendable income. Absolutely. Ooh! I don't know what that gnome noise was. Finishing this Banui. I want her done. Oh my lord. Okay. There we go. See, like, the line art was done, and all I have to do now is color. I was about to say, I'm sorry for all my Silent Hill music. I'm not. Absolutely not sorry. You all know what you came here for. My whole theme is Silent Hill. So, you know. That's what you came here for. And if you didn't come here for that, if there's anybody who's in my chat ever who's like, I didn't know you liked Silent Hill, I'd be like, what? Between the Happy Burger and the the Silent Hill theme and the banner. You didn't clue in. You didn't clue in that I might like Silent Hill just a little bit. Just a little. It may come as shocking to a lot of you. It's not even my favorite game. My favorite game is Final Fantasy VII, but you know, Silent Hill matches my aesthetic way better, and also Square Enix can't get me. Will get me if I do have a Final Fantasy VII themed anything. And the fact that I talk about it whenever I can. You know, I do. It just became like a joke with like friends. And like a meme. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna lean into it. I'm gonna make it so you can send me points to redeem me telling Silent Hill trivia, and people like it, so you know. Even when I talk about skateboards. It's true. Oh, I have a really good Silent Hill trivia. If anybody redeems one right now, I'm gonna tell you it. I don't know why I forgot about it until just now. I'm gonna start doing that when I remember a Silent Hill trivia. Yeah! Oh no, 2! Oh, I don't have 2. I'll have 2 in a second. So, you know the song Smooth by Santana? You know the song Smooth? Oh, it's a hot one. So the song Smooth, while that entire album was being worked on, they played the entirety of Silent Hill between like recording sessions. Yes. 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 I think it was Rob Thomas specifically that was like, we gotta play Silent Hill. And got like really into it, and that's why the album is named Supernatural. And that is that fact. Let me think of another one. I can't do it quite on command, but you know. It's late. It's late, so my brain's like... And I'm also working on ARMS. So, in the first Silent Hill, I think this might just be a theory, but I think it was slightly confirmed. The worlds switching between, you know, like Fog World and the other world in the first game is based off of like REM sleep, like stages of sleep. Because, you know, Alessa is controlling everything. And she's asleep. Sort of. Maybe. I don't know. It's supposed to be based off like REM sleep. Like sleep phases. Like going in and out of REM sleep. That is a thing. For sure. There we go. Okay. Oh my god. I have a crush on her. I'm in love with her. Oh my god, she's so cute. I would like to kiss her. I should like to smooch on cheek. Oh. That hand is pretty good. I'm gonna keep it. It serves its purpose. I would like to smooch the bunny. I'm glad I went just a little bit longer. I should like smooch. Oh, hang on. There's a little popping out. There we go. Holy shit, I love her. Okay. I am too full of love. Too full. Oh! Multiply. There we go. Ezra pointing to where she should be smooched. Oh, absolutely. Also, this is probably going to be going up on my Patreon with all the layers and stuff. You can like download the PSD and you can mess around with however you like. And whenever I update a file with like different variations and stuff, I put it on Patreon. The updated layers so people can mess around however they like. Make any combination of expressions they like. That is the joy. That is the joy of doing things like this. Can let the fans experiment. Also, I forgot to make her arms naked, but you know. That's fine. I can save that for another day. Also, I can just do that if she has a different outfit. It's no big deal. A different outfit in this. Specifically. Oh, my wife. Oh, my wife. I'm just remembering recently, I told a friend that I have, like, I was like, I have a crush on EZRA. I love her. And they asked me if I drew any, certain images of her. And I was like, no. They were like, why? I thought you had a crush on her. I was like, I'm asexual, my guy. When I have a crush on somebody, I'm just like, oh, I should like to make you tea and smooch you on the cheek. I'm not like, oh man, I just didn't want to say the things. So I just made noises so you know what I'm talking about. To anybody just tuning in, hi. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But you know, that's just how these things go. And I'm gonna finish these arms. And I want to plug her in to the game. Ah yes, I wish to and drink some tea with you. Isn't that what we all really want to do? Just... Am I the only one? I don't like that shading. That's butt. That's butt. That's some butt. I'm not the only one? Cool. Awesome. Bark at your partners? Good. See, to announce my presence, I just stand in a doorway and I go, ooh. Maybe this face would be better. Ooh. And that's how I announce my presence. Sometimes I just go, ooh. Am I a boat? No. I'm boatkin. A boat would be more like, which I do sometimes. Funny enough, I have a friend who used to do that all the time. Like, whenever she was displeased at work, she would just go, Oh. Like that. Anyway. She's done. You're actually laughing out loud right now? Good. Good. Okay, let me save Clip Studio. And let me get rid of this background. And, let me make this the right... 1080? Yes. Gotta change my face. There we go. And, save. EZRA, QT, Ponder. I want to see how well this looks in the game. And so, in order to see how well this looks, we gotta bring this up. Finger on chick. Finger on chick. QT Ponder. Okay. Okay. So. Don't need that. The Banui. Complete. I don't know if it's gonna update. I'm gonna reopen it. And then, bring it up for you guys. And also I'm gonna turn the music off. Because she has music. Theme. Bob. Please open. Please open, game. I made you. You should open. Please. Thank you. Okay. Let me find it so I can show you all. If I can find it. Here it is. Check it out. There it is. Doesn't fill the whole screen. That sucks. Now it does. It's gonna be cut off slightly. But that's okay. Let's load. Oh! I saw it! I saw it. Yay! Two new faces. Check them out. She looks at you for a moment too long before her idle smile flattens and she screws up her face in confusion. Perfect! Perfect face for that. Oh god, the art looks so different. I need to change it slightly. Not complete, like... What do I need to change? The head shape. It's a little big. I can fix that. Still looks like the same character. She just looks like she grew an inch. Yeah, the poof is too big. Okay. This is why you check things. You don't just make all the assets and then throw them in, because then you see them next to each other and you're like, oh, that looks so different. Alright. Now I know what to do. Now I know what to do. Wait, no. Let me just... beep. Alright. Well, I'd still say that's pretty good progress. Oh, you're right, Cesara. Thank you for pointing that out. I completely forgot the best part of her. Oh my god. Well, I'll save that. And then I will... make the necessary adjustments. I had to do this a lot in the first game. This is not something that's new to me, honestly. I did it a lot, specifically with Kahira. For some reason, I could not keep her design consistent. It's really hard to keep on model between, like, sprites. She looks great, though, like, on her own. I just want to keep things looking consistent. Her head is just slightly too tall. We can fix that. For sure. Not right now. As much as I want to. But, thank you, everybody, for joining the stream. I'm gonna run some credit. And I'm gonna look who I should raid. I think there's this little raid thing in my panel. I don't think it shows me everybody. But Seda BDA, who is a wonderful streamer, I checked out their stream the other day. They're a Stardew Valley streamer. They raided me during the charity stream, a fundraising stream. And I think I want to repay the favor, because that was super nice of them, and they're really cool. And let's check them out. Hope you all have a great night. Thank you for coming. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you! And also stealing and giving the ducks back. Always love having that going on. Good night. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid now. Good night, everybody.